Welcome to Brian Bealer's Round 'em Up. It's going to be February 5th. For sale, 50 different 10K and under 1967 to 1969 Pontiac Firebird. This search request comes from multiple subscribers to our channel. Like these subscribers, if there's a classic car you're looking for, it's free and easy to do. Just subscribe, drop in the comments below the make and model, and I'll round them up for you. Thanks for tuning in. First time viewers, you heard that correctly. We're looking up cars that are currently listed for sale for our subscribers. This one you see right here is not going to be the only car we're going to show for sale, but it's going to be the one that I would go check out if I was going to buy a 67 to 69 Pontiac Firebird. Let's get on to the cars we did find. It's going to be Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. I don't own any of the cars, but I put them in price order from lowest to highest. Very first one's going to kick us off, 1967 Pontiac Firebird, $2,000, South Carolina. This one went on 4 weeks ago. Well, there's not much car there for $2,000, right? He has more pictures, but I don't know. There's not too much to show you. It's my opinion. It's $2,000. I don't know if you're getting a title or not. Pile of parts, and it's not many parts. That horrible way to start. And I think that's been knocked down on price from 25 to $2,000. Let's see what's next. 1969 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D, 2,500 bucks. Obviously, the prices are not going to be as good as we were seeing in December, early January. But, you know, a lot of people are getting their tax returns, and a lot of prices are just going to be 2,500 bucks for this. 2 weeks ago, Georgia, no title. It's parts, and I don't see $2,000 worth of parts on that one. I think I might have even showed that one in the past. There it is. It's still listed. 1969 Pontiac Firebird 2D for two-door, 2,900 bucks. PA. Been on here 51 weeks. So I have a hard time believing I didn't show this last time that we did Pontiac Firebirds. This might be the most requested car that we get on Round 'em Up anymore is the Firebirds. PA. And we always find some different stuff, but we always see a lot of the same cars. It never hurts to go back and watch old Round 'em Ups. A lot of times, same cars, lower prices. Because we see a lot of ridiculous prices on this Rounding them up. So we really do, man. Some of the prices that some people ask, I shouldn't be shocked because our whole society is full of people that are just wanting to make money off stuff that don't cost any work. They just want to go buy it for 500 and sell it to you for $5,000. That's just the way. It's been like this so long in this whole car. It's gotten me to the point that I try to save this hobby. I really do feel like I try to save this hobby and getting people to go buy stuff. But it's hard to tell you to go buy something when the prices are just, everything's turned into Camaros and Chargers, right? $2,900, $3,000 for that. You tell me, you give $3,000 for that? I'd have a real hard time paying $3,000 for that if it was me. PA 51 weeks. Apparently, I'm not the only one that feels that way. Car's been on here for 51 weeks for sale. So this is not a good start to what's usually a better search than those Camaros. 1967 Firebird rolling body. 5 days ago, Las Vegas. For parts only, no title. I don't see $3,000 when there's no title. But hey, that's me. I showed y'all where it's at in Nevada. Where are we at now? We're still 3,200 bucks. We haven't seen a good car yet. 29 weeks ago, Georgia. And we haven't seen many cars. 4 cars in, we're at $3,200. I've definitely showed this car. He's been trying to sell this for a long time. And did he start off at $10,000? Now it's down to $3,200. It's a good possibility. Usually it shows a slashed mark, like he marked it down. Go back and watch an old episode. You'll see if he's marked it down or not. I don't know. I don't remember. I do so many searches, I really don't remember. Pontiac Firebird, 1969, sold. So why the hell are we looking at this? Because he left his ad up, said sold. So there's no sense in showing you that one with the video. I never understood that either. And look how far he marked it down. 1969 Pontiac Firebird 2D, 3,500 bucks 4 weeks ago, Vermont. This might be their first car that maybe you can't get there fast enough. Obviously, the dogs didn't get enough subscribers from the last video, and they're letting y'all know that they haven't gotten any new treats. Got to subscribe, share. Thanks Miyagi again for making the clip. Bubba loves seeing his dogs do that. It's just epic. Vermont for that one. Other than the Grant steering wheel, and it could have used pressure washed off. Did it have a title? You'd have to read it out. Dogs are definitely unhappy that you people aren't subscribing, sharing videos. 1968 going to be listed up as a 68 Firebird, 3,500 bucks. 14 weeks ago, Kansas City, Missouri. 14 weeks. And I can see why. I mean, 3,500 bucks. What are you getting? A 68 Firebird Project. That's all it says. Nothing about a title. I'm seeing all kinds of stuff going on with that Red Ox primer. Trying to hide stuff wasn't a good idea. 1967 Pontiac Firebird. If you want to hide stuff in primer, use like a white gray primer, real bright. That way you won't see when there's just big bullseyes of Bondo stuffed in dings and dents that weren't blocked, or in just holes with cardboard stuffed in them. This car looks so rough. If they'd have pressure washed that, it probably would have fell apart. One was a convertible. Are we looking at a convertible? That's a hardtop, right? I thought I just seen a convertible. There is two cars here. Selling Pontiac Firebird parts. One coupe, one convertible. So they made me read it out. It's $3,900 each. 15 weeks ago, PA. 1967 Pontiac convertible. Is this the same guy? I don't think this is the same car, but we have definitely showed this one on past episodes of Roundem Up. So if you watch all the time, you know we've seen this one before. It's Pennsylvania. Has he dropped the price down? I think he has. I think this guy was wanting 10 grand for this at one time. 14 days ago, it was reposted on Craigslist. That's how you're going to find that one. Back to Facebook Marketplace. 1968 Pontiac Firebird Coupe. 2D, 4 grand, 15 weeks ago, North Carolina. It's a 2-for-1. 67 Firebird, or 68 Firebird, and a 67 Camaro. So the Camaro's totally gutted and rotted out whatever's left, right? Sure enough. Say scrap. So he wants you to haul off his $50 in scrap Camaro, and the Firebird, probably not too that far behind. Is it worth maybe $500 in parts? I don't know. Looks like a set of Olds rally wheels there. 1967 Pontiac Firebird, 4 grand. 38 weeks ago, Michigan. The amount of time that they've been listed speaks for itself. 38 weeks. Chevy rallies. They were cloning this one into a Camaro. I know I've showed it before. Oh, no, they're not. These are Pontiac Firebird quarter panels they put on it. Just got a set of Chevy rallies on it. Again, it's an easy way to clone a Camaro. You'll build a Camaro cheaper out of a Firebird than you'll buy one of those junky, rusty Camaros. 1969 Pontiac Firebird. 4,500 bucks for this one. Nevada. I'm not saying all Camaros are junk. Just the majority of the ones we see under 10 grand are all rusted out and garbage. Full of Bondo. I think you can even buy like Camaro floor pans and trunk pans for these Firebirds, right? And they're somewhat cheap. So looking for a convertible, 4,500 bucks 6 days ago in Nevada. I think that might be a great deal. But then it says bill sale only. On to another one. 1967 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D, 4,500 bucks. Man, we've really went up in the price, right? So we're over 10 cars in now. Looks like a race car. Sitting inside. You gotta dig that. No interior in it. Some cheap plastic buckets, but some really nice wheels. I'm digging it, but I don't know. You tell me. 4,500 bucks. Probably no title. Because it was Texas, right? Yep. Bill of sale. Bill of sale with that one. 1967 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D. 4,500 bucks. We're in Montana this time. 5 weeks ago in this car. They stripped it. Man, they needed to put it in some primer or sealer right away, but doesn't look like that happened. And if it did, they didn't take photos of it. So how much more rust are you going to have to deal with? I don't know. At least you see what you're getting, right? 4,500 bucks. It looks extremely rough. No motor, no transmission either. I don't even know about a title. They don't say nothing about a title either. Big fat tires on the front. Love it. 1969 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D, 4,500 bucks. 10 weeks ago, California. As bad as these prices look, I guess they're not as bad as some of the other stuff we see. 4,500 bucks, man. I don't see it. I mean, not even close. $1,500 car, and that's if he had a title. There's no engine, no transmission. It's a 10-bolt rear end, and they don't say nothing about a title. California. Horrible looking wheel. 1969 Firebird, 5 grand in stock. So who knows how long this has been on here. Quarters are rotted up. But I like that it's all together. It looks like it was brown. It's going to have tan interior, buckets, console, automatic. This is a cool car. It's all together. It's rough. It needs restored. It's 5 grand. You can see he's been dropping the price too. He wanted 7,000 or best offer. Then it was 65, and now he's down to 5 grand. Take the man 4,000 cash. I bet you're loading it. It looks like it needs all kinds of work. Floors, rockers, quarters. Under the hood don't look bad. It's all there. Had AC. Pumps missing. 1960 Firebird. Missouri this time. 5 grand 2 days ago. Pretty much all original factory car. Factory air car. Trunk's all rotted out. Tailpan's gone. Floors are gone. Wasn't automatic. Seats are trash. Interior's trash. But it's complete under the hood, including that AC pump. 2 days ago, 5 grand. I don't see it. But I'm not looking to buy one really bad. It does have clear title, and I appreciate that. Having a title means it's actually a car and you can own it. 1967 Pontiac Firebird Other. 6 grand, Alabama, 38 weeks. I've had to show this one in the past. It does say clean title and also says roller, so you're not getting an engine trans with it. Some really terrible photos, but if it's your area in Alabama, 38 weeks it's been on here. Wow. 1967 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D, 6 grand, 2 weeks ago on this one. California. Console buckets. Still in the car. I don't know, 6 grand. Looks awfully high to me. Again, it needed just washed up a little bit, trying to get 6 grand for it. People act like 6 grand isn't a lot of money. That's a lot of money. We find cool stuff under 6 grand. You could have noticed this search went to 10 grand again. Because again, it's that time of year. The income taxes and people are going to have more money. People ask more money. Unlike before Christmas, prices on cars are going to go a lot higher. 1968 Pontiac Firebird Coupe. I think this episode right here is a perfect example. We're at 6 grand. Really haven't seen any good cars. Got a one-piece floor coming with this. We know that's worth some money. It's all chopped out. Just imagine trying to move that. New York. Looking for one. It's going to take you a while to move. All the parts. We found one for you. 1968. I don't even know if it had a title. Next thing is probably didn't have a title. Pontiac Firebird. It was New York. So, New York, over 20 years, you don't have to have one. 6 grand, 9 weeks ago, Nevada. A lot of you guys that watch all the time know all this. Still got the buckets in this one. No console, though. Got some Kragers on it. It's pretty rotted up. It's been painted several colors over the decades. It's a rolling project. 6 grand cash. No trades. He has a 400 hood for it. He has a Chevy 350 to go with it. I wouldn't want a Chevy engine, so maybe it's cheaper without the Chevy engine. I mean, 1968 Pontiac project car. 6 grand listed a week ago, Washington State. 68 Firebird. Internally gutted, motor intact, ran in 2010. Some of the hood's complete, the floors are in it, it's not all rotted out. I kind of like it. 6 grand though? You tell me. Not want to do a bunch of welding? Well, you're not going to have to do a bunch of welding with that one. It's going to cost you 6 grand. It's been here a week, and it's Washington State. 1967 Pontiac Firebird Coupe, 6 grand, in stock, Florida. That's how he's got it listed in stock. It doesn't say how long it's been on here. Car could have been listed for years. No engine, no trans. Rotted rear floor areas. Bumpers are shot. 6 grand, I'm good. As a roller, there's no way I would buy that. But that's me, 1967 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D. I'm showing you all where they're at. You want to spend $6,500 on a Project Firebird? We found one right here, 10 weeks ago, South Carolina. No motor, no trans. Full of Hondo in the quarters. It's just a shame. These quarter skins are real cheap. So are the floor pans. So it just goes to show if someone owns this car, power window is a cool option. It just doesn't know how to weld. And it wouldn't cost that much to throw quarter skins and floors back on this. Throw it back up on here for $6,500. But they want $6,500 way sitting. No motor, no trans. I don't even know if you got a title. Georgia car. So probably no title either. Back to Craigslist. This could be our last Craigslist ad. So we only had 4 on Craigslist on here. 1967 Pontiac Firebird 400, $6,500. Texas. I liked that it was orange. About the only thing I like about it. It's all stripped apart. You're not even seeing all the parts. $6,500. 24 days it hasn't sold. 1969 Pontiac Firebird, 7 grand on this car. 41 weeks California. I can't tell you it's a great deal if it's been posted for sale for 41 weeks and it hasn't sold. And I know we've showed it before. So again, it never hurts to watch old Roundem ups and look the cars up. They're still posted for sale a lot of the times. 1967 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D. I think we showed this one before, and he only had one photo. So hats off to him if it's the same car. And he included more photos. I mean, it needed these more photos to let you know that, you know what, the carburetor's been preserved perfectly. Now you like how that leaf spring right up through the floor. This thing's junk, it's parts, and you're going to be welding on this forever. Actually, you won't have to be. Get it running, throw that air cleaner back on there. You might put the cure to this car real quick. Never run that rusty junk ass air cleaner. If you don't have clearance for any other air cleaner to fit, then cut a hole and put a hood scoop on it. That's my opinion. Just tell it the way it is. Those air cleaners are garbage. This car's, and there's why it hasn't sold. And there's nobody fixing that. I could fix this, but this is a hell of a lot of work. You're chopping this all apart, maybe even grafting a piece from another car. Pro Street it. Looking to build a Pro Street car? Boom. There's one. There's no way I'd give $7,000. This car ain't worth $1,500. But that's a perfect example. Take somebody with you. If you're thinking that was going to be easy to fix, unless you're going to go buy a car that's already been back half and chop it all out and throw it in the back half of it, it's not an easy fix. 1969 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D. You'd be better off finding one that can at least bolt the leaf springs in and out on. That'd be a good starting point. Because a lot of these cars rot the whole back halves off of them. And it all depends on what you want to do with it. You want to put it on the street or you want to build a race car? I don't know, $7,000? You see $7,000 here without the skins on yet? Maybe if the skins were on it and it was all blocked out, ready to be painted and showing me some nice interior, I don't see $7,000 at all. That's me. 1969 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D, $7,000, 33 weeks ago. This one hasn't sold in 33 weeks. So it's not just me that thinks it's overpriced. If it was a great deal, we wouldn't be showing it to you 33 weeks later. On to another, 1967, going to be listed up as a 67 Firebird. And that's exactly how you want to post it up. It's got a 400 small block Chevy in it, so you know what I think of that. It's got Corvette race wheels, Corvette wheels on it. That's what it looked like at first, but I don't think so. Just some aluminum wheels. Pull that carburetor off. He had the perfect piece there to just throw right on there and yank that Chevy engine up out of there. I don't know what's up with the dipstick sticking out through there, but of course sport mount wasn't rotted. I don't know, $7,000 Florida. I don't know how long it's been on here because all it says is in stock. So that could have been posted for a couple years. Maybe it's not sold. Tell me. 1968 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D. You're the one that's got to get on and look it up. Try to contact message people. If it's something you're in your area and something you're interested in buying, boom, hit them up. That's what we're doing. Looking up cars for sale that hopefully are in your area and something you're looking for. Who am I to tell you how much to pay for it, man? Pay $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 for a rusty junk if you want. You know? Listen, 24 weeks ago, Orange County, California. Some people would prefer we just get on here and show $50,000, $60,000, $100,000 cars. There's still ones that started looking like this. They're just full of Bondo and shiny paint. And people want ridiculous money for them. So, again, I try to keep the channel to something you can afford. Everybody can afford to buy. I don't see everybody being able to afford this car. $7,500, 24 weeks. That's how long it's been posted. 10 weeks ago, $7,500. Again, these are just way overpriced. I mean, we're looking at $2,000 cars at best. It's getting to be close to income tax return time, and people are just thinking they're going to get paid big money for their cars. So I like that they put the keystones on this side, but the other side, they were just like too lazy to even bolt them on. What is going on? He didn't have lug nuts? I don't know. $7,500. I'm having a hard time with that. That's priced like this thing's a CUDA or something. Maybe that's me. Connecticut, 4 weeks ago. Look for at least there's an engine trans in it. And the next thing, does it have a title would be the big thing. And it doesn't say nothing about a title. Wanting 7,500 saying nothing about a title. This has a 454 Chevy engine in it. It's got an Arizona title. So looking for a big block Chevy in your Firebird, we found you one. That's the only thing that's in it. It's the big block. It's completely gutted otherwise. I didn't think it had an exhaust on it. Hell, it runs. There you go. Won the big block Chevy, $8,000. Yep, and it's sitting down in a 69 Pontiac Firebird. It's got an Arizona title. That's where you're going to find it. It's Arizona. 1969 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D. Just can't believe there was nothing to that car. Maybe he had parts. I think this is a 4-speed. No, automatic 350. For some reason I've never seen this car before. $8,000. Maybe it was because it was overpriced then and it's still overpriced now. 37 weeks they haven't sold it. Does have a 400 in it. California on that one. 1968. It's going to be listed up as a 68 Pontiac Firebird. $8,000, 8 weeks ago, Idaho. Well, they've done some work to it. So, I mean, appreciate what it looks like compared to what it did look like. I want to see the new quarter skins already on it for that kind of money. It's $8,000. Idaho. 8 weeks. 1967 Firebird, New York on this one. 39 weeks ago. Car comes with sheet metal. Pontiac 455 big block. Automatic transmission. Was a stick. So if you wanted to convert it, the hole's still there. New York on this one. I've showed this car in the past before too, because I mentioned how the quarters cut off, the inner wheel tubs cut out. $8,000. They're out of their mind. The 1968 Pontiac Firebird convertible 2D for 2-door. I don't know why they do that. On cars that obviously they didn't make 4 doors, and people be putting a 2D in there just to let you know, hey, this one's a 2-door. All right. Convertible, no less. Convertible 2-door. I'd rather have had the 4-door convertible myself. Nebraska on that. $8,000, 28 weeks. They haven't been able to sell it. 1967 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D, Colorado. I think this is where I picked the days from too. Same money. $8,000 for this one. So if you don't pick the day, doesn't work out, this might be the other car to go look at. And yep, I would have done that same thing. I would have welded in the big sunroof someone stuck in this old classic car, because there's no way I could stomach having a sunroof in this. Along with that steering wheel would have been pitched too as soon as I got it home. But that's me. This might be a good pick. Colorado, check it out. It's been here for 1 week. We're at $8,500. 1969 Firebird marked down from 10.5. Listed 2 weeks ago. So he's already marked the price down in 2 weeks. It's got some aluminum trailer wheels on it. Banged up fender. Don't look bad. I mean, $8,500 car. No, I don't see it, but its own power just move and drive. It's not a daily driver. 1968 Firebird, $9,000, listed 6 weeks ago, Missouri. And it says he's lowered the price, $9,000 firm. Them dogs are really wanting treats, more treats. Yeah, that's a little Gracie right there. It's usually a baby barking at people or animals that are outside. $9,000, I'd pass. But hey, I showed you where it was at. It was Missouri. Looking, it was on here for 6 weeks. They're bad photos. They didn't scuff up the quarter panel when they put it on there, so the paint's just flicking right off it. White, no less. 1968 Pontiac Firebird project car. Don't get me wrong, the car was originally white. It should be painted back white. But it shouldn't be painted white just because it got a whole bunch of Bondo thrown at it and you couldn't make it look straight. It's got a transmission in this front seat. It's got a 6-liter in it and some Oldsmobile wheels on it. I believe so. 5 weeks ago, Illinois. Some traction bars on the back too. That's got to be a good deal. 1968 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D, Texas. 2 days ago on this car. $9,000 for one with that junk ass air cleaner on it, man. If you don't know, that's like the biggest fire hazard you could ever add to the bottom side of your hood. And that's my opinion all day long. We've literally showed cars that have caught on fire that have had this air cleaner. I've repaired cars throughout my life. I've painted several hoods on people's cars because they ran this air cleaner. And the biggest excuse is because it doesn't clear the hood. Well, take the adapter plate you got underneath the carburetor out and drop it down. You can put a regular air cleaner on this. That's the most ignorant thing. And that's the saddest part is I watch YouTubers that put this shit on their cars and they don't even mention that this shit is like the biggest fire hazard. You can burn your car down to the ground because of wanting to run some air cleaner like that. It's a stick shift. I like this car. Other than the air cleaner, And it's not a hard fix. It's just pop this thing off and throw it in the garbage or put it on a carburetor that's on a shelf. Do not run that on your car. That's my opinion all day long. Go back and watch Roundem Up. I've been telling y'all for years. It's the worst fire hazard you could ever stick on your car. Other than a glass fuel filter, which I'm surprised this car don't have one. Right there it is. A glass fuel filter in one of these, you're just begging for your shit to get burned down. And again, y'all entitled to y'all's opinion. 1968 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D, 10 grand, and the price on that car. 10 grand for this one. And tell me you're going to pay 10 grand for that. Is it as bad as the Charger that guy tried to sell the other day for 95? No, it's not that bad. At least it's had panels stuck in here and stitched in. They put the seat brackets on the top. Your seats will actually bolt in this car. But I just don't see 10 grand. That's me. You know, you want to go buy something, don't even have a rear end or front suspension in it for 10 grand? We found one for you. Indiana. So we are at our cutoff. 1968 Pontiac Firebird Coupe 2D, 10 grand. Listed 20 weeks ago, Indianapolis. Quarter lip's been cut off to one side. No engine, no trans. I don't see the money. This was a pretty tough episode. If you're really looking for one of these cars, I think we've seen better ones in the past. 1969 Pontiac Firebird Coupe Plus 2D. I don't know. It's got Chevy Rallies on it. No other pictures. 29 weeks ago, Missouri. Ragged out hot rods, what it says. Got a 455 that runs. It's got to have something in it for 10 grand. A 4-speed, a title. Those are things I'd want to read out in here. A tri-power, that'd be cool, right? On to my pick of the day. Sad search for Firebirds. I think it's probably the worst one we've had out of years of doing these Firebird searches. This was just wrong time of year to be looking them up, I guess. On to my pick of the day is going to go to Colorado, and that hardly ever happens. 1969 Pontiac Firebird, 8 grand 4 hours ago. Compared to everything else we see in this episode, I think this is the one to go grab, especially if it's 69 is what you're looking for. Very clean 69 Pontiac 350 rebuilt, never started. So it's claimed it's got a fresh rebuilt engine with a Muncie 4-speed. Needs some TLC to be a classic muscle car. Very little surface cracking on the paint. No rust. You heard that right. No rust. Good floors, clean title. That's my pick. With steel trailer wheels on it. Yep, what's supposed to be a fresh engine. Does he have receipts, or is it just a fresh can rebuild where they just knocked the grease off it and painted it up? I don't know. Doing aluminum intake on it. Said it had a Muncie in it, and it said no rust. So what you going to save in sheet metal and hours of welding on it? 4 hours ago, Colorado. That's my pick of the day. This was a tough episode. Again, usually we find better Firebirds on this search here than we do the Camaros, and Camaros are coming up real shortly, and I'm almost frightened to do that search. I don't even know if we'll find any under 10 grand. But big shout out to Miyagi for making an ending here with my dogs. It's absolutely awesome. Think you didn't charge me nothing for making up the video of our dogs on the end here. Apologizing to everybody for being loud. They did it throughout this episode too, but go check Miyagi out. Subscribe. They don't have many subscribers, and I think they did that for me for nothing. Bubba loves you. Bubba's your #1 fan there, Miyagi. Until next time, be good. Stay safe. Thumbs up. Peace out.